Hey everybody, Genesis Jones here with Total G-Shockers, and in this video we'll be going through the top 5 G-Shocks with the EL Backlight feature. So let's get into it. Now, this video idea was actually sort of a suggestion from Mark P, who left a comment on one of our videos suggesting we make a video on the top 5 best illuminated G-Shocks. So since that is like the hardest list to come up with, I mean only the top 5 illuminated G-Shocks, come on Mark. Anyway, we at Total G-Shockers decided to go through the different types of luminescence found on a G-Shock watch and give suggestions on which models contain these specific light sources. Alright, so before we jump into this quick list, let's briefly go into the light sources you'll find on a watch. Now, when it comes to G-Shock, you may have noticed in the list of features that when it comes to the light function on the watch, there are a few things that you may hear. Phrases like EL Backlight, Super Illuminator, Afterglow, Auto LED Backlight, Dual Illuminators. So we'll briefly go through these terms in this video and in the subsequent videos to come. For those that are G-Shock newbies, I don't want to give you all of these terms, define them, and give you examples of each. So what we'll do, we'll go step by step at tackling this topic, alright? So in this video, we'll go through the EL Backlight. So for the EL Backlight, EL is short for electroluminescence, and it's the non-thermal conversion of electrical energy into light energy. You see EL backlights most commonly on digital G-Shock models. Sometimes you'll even see the phrase EL backlight with afterglow. Now, afterglow, for those who don't know, this is just the glow of the light once you've released the button on your watch. For most G-Shock watches, they have what's called the Selectable illumination duration, which allows you to set the afterglow to either 1.5 seconds or 3 seconds. Now this means that after you press the EL backlight button and you let it go, the light will stay on for either an additional 1.5 seconds or an additional 3 seconds, depending on which is selected for that watch. Now some watches come with the Selectable illumination durations and some don't. So here are the top 5 G-Shock watches that have the EL backlight. Number 5, GX56. Now, if you are familiar with the GX56 or the GXW56 watch models, then you are definitely a total G-Shocker. First released in 2010, only to feel like it would be discontinued soon after, these watches have stepped back into the scene in August of 2016. Now, although not one of the best-selling G-Shock models, the GX56/the GWX56 watches have developed quite a strong following over the years because of their unique design, undeniable toughness, and recent rarity. Referred to as the King, this watch was originally intended to be the extra tough G-Shock watch that can be used for the harshest of conditions. But what has happened is that these models have also become fashionable watches because of their distinctive look, style, and size. Now, what I love about the GX56 is not only the big square G-Shock case design, but also the tough solar feature, as well as the multi-band 6 timekeeping. Currently in G-Shock's inventory is the GX56 BB-1, an all-black model with a negative display. The case size is 55 millimeters, the weight is 88 grams, and the retail price is $150 in US currency. Number 4, G7900/the GW7900. Now the original G7900 series is part of the G Rescue series of watches. Specially made for super cold temperatures and environments, we're talking as cold as -4 degrees Fahrenheit, these watch models come with large pushers, which makes sense, especially in those moments when you need to operate it while wearing Arctic cold gloves. And it's no wonder you need a bright backlight, especially when it gets dark in those cold environments quickly. Now with the GW7900 first hitting the markets in 2010, These models offer a slew of great features like tough solar technology and multi-band 6 atomic timekeeping. Battery life is approximately 9 months. For the G7900, the battery life is 2 years on a CR2025 battery. Now, the screen on the G7900s has sort of an 80s futuristic feel to them, which is pretty cool in a nostalgic kind of way. I love the moon phase display on all of the models as well. For the G7900 collection, the current models in the G-Shock stock are the red with black accents and the black with red accents. Now, for the GW7900 collection, the current models in G-Shock stock are the black with a standard display and the black with a negative display. Now, the weight of the G7900 watch is 68.2 grams with a 50 millimeter case size, and the weight of the GW7900 watch is 71 grams with a 50 millimeter case size as well. The retail price for the G7900 watches are $99 in US currency, and the retail price for the GW7900 watches are $150 in US currency. Number 3. DW5600. So the basic DW5600 series incorporates G-Shock's classic case design with popular colors for the season. First hitting the scene in 1987, the DW5600 is a series of watches that have definitely withstood the test of times. With a 48.9 millimeter square case, the DW5600's design was inspired by the original DW5000, which is G-Shock at its core. These days, you can find a range of DW5600 models from the all black to even limited edition collaborations with companies like Pagal and Pilgrim Surf and Supply. Now, this watch runs off a CR2016 battery for approximately 2 years. So whether you find yourself in the office or at the beach and every place in between, this watch is able to blend cutting-edge technology with its unique high fashion and urban influence. Now, the weight of the watch is 53 grams, and the retail price typically ranges from $99 to $130 in US currency. Number 2. DW6900. The DW6900 is a quintessential timepiece and a staple in the G-Shock community. First released in 1995, this is one of those series that reminds you of the history of G-Shock while still finding new, inventive ways to stay relevant during the current times. In fact, in March of 2018, G-Shock reintroduced the iconic round case design featuring the black with tan accents, green with orange accents, and gray with blue accents. Called the Stealth Military Collection, these models also feature a two-tone layered band in order to keep the 50 millimeter case wrapped around your wrist. Now, these watches last approximately 2 years on a CR2016 battery. Now, the weight of the watch is 67 grams, and the retail price generally ranges from $99 to $120 in US currency. And number 1, GMW B5000. Recently dubbed the Full Metal Square, this 42.8 millimeter is a specially crafted all-metal timepiece. Now, these models were first released in May of 2018, featuring a vintage square-shaped case, bezel with a brick pattern on the face, and screw lock case back with diamond-like carbon coating. What I love so much about the GMW B5000 series is the fact that there is multi-band atomic timekeeping, Bluetooth capability, and tough solar technology. Now, within this series, we have the gold ion plated, the silver stainless steel, the silver with a resin band, and the Porter Collab Black Limited Edition. Now, the weight of the watch is 167 grams. Now, for the silver with the resin band, the weight is only 96 grams, and the retail price range starts at $450 in US currency. All right, so that's all for today. Those are the top 5 G-Shock watches with EL backlight that are on the market today. Now, for all of my G-Shock newbies out there, which watch on this list did you like and why? I want to hear from you. And for my seasoned G-Shock fans, What's a G-Shock watch that has great EL backlight that wasn't included on this list? Come on, I want to see where my G-Shock aficionados are out there. This community was set up for newbies and seasoned watch collectors, so share your ideas, comment on each other's responses in a respectful manner, of course. We want to hear from you. Now, in the next installment of this video series, we'll go through the Super Illuminator and Auto LED backlight and provide some examples. But now is where I must leave you. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and make sure to hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when our next video drops. That's all for now. I'll talk to you later. And as always, continue to rock your G-Shock nonstop. Deuces!